Hey everyone, Will at Heroic Studios here, coming at you with another video and taking a break from my JDF Tribute Green Ranger Armored build. Yep, I am actually going to be doing something a little different today. A lot of you guys have asked me, well, what kind of resins do you use? Now, as you know, I do a lot of resin printing. I have from my three main resins that I use to a whole shelf of bottles that are variations of what I use, plus resin that I've maybe bought once or twice that these are actually pretty good, they're on sale, I'm gonna get it kind of deal. But I'm going to take you through my three main brand of resin that I use, as well as a few offshoots, and then guys, stick around. I actually got a sample of some resin from a new company. They sent me 200 grams of both for their resins, and I tested it out, and I'm going to be doing a quick review on how that actually works. So stick around, it's going to be fun. Also stick around, I'm giving away a brand new Elegoo Mars 2 Pro resin printer. More information on how you can enter and win one as a part of my special holiday giveaway is going to be later on in the video, so don't go anywhere. So the first one that I like to use is my Tech. Tech is a bit on the pricey side, but it's actually really good. It's really reliable, and its fast curing capabilities makes it to where you can print stuff pretty much without fail. Now, I'm not saying this is the perfect resin, but it does work well when it comes to printing these little figurines. Like my Red Hood figurine that I got right here brings out a lot of the detail, as well as his emblem in his chest, the guns detail, everything looks fantastic, as well as the Batman one that I have here, and of course the Scorpion models that I have here. All of these chibi models are from 3DXM. He does chibi versions and of course real life statue versions of those chibi. So go check him out over in his Patreon, really cool guy. Now, Tech, they do sell it on Amazon, but you could probably catch a deal or two on their website. For example, this Black Friday deal, I got 3 kilograms fast curing gray for about $75. Normally a kilogram of their fast curing gray goes for about $36, $37 on Amazon, a little bit more on their website, but they're doing some actually great deals for Black Friday, and you can snag a ton of resin for a fraction of the cost. So go check out Tech. Tech is actually a pretty dope ass resin. So there you go. Little expensive, like I said, but they do also have variations. Like I did my Green Ranger statue, which you can find over on my Patreon, patreon.com/Will at Heroic Studios, and their signature glow-in-the-dark craft resin, and this stuff works great. Now, the only problem with the glow-in-the-dark resin is that it does cost a pretty penny. It is it's stupid expensive, but at $70 for a kilogram bottle, you get some awesome prints that glow in the dark, and I mean, these things really do glow in the dark. So go check that out. It's real worth your money if you're looking to do some awesome prints like that. It's not bad for the money. Maybe get like a kilogram. Try it out for yourself. See how that works for you. I would go as far as to say that instead. Next up, we have our Anycubic. Now, Anycubic, as you know, I have a ton of Anycubic printers, from the Photon S to the Photon to the Anycubic Photon Mono X. I have a ton of them. Their resin is actually pretty good. Now, when I discovered the Tech, I did not go ahead and continue using the Anycubic because I did have some failures with the Anycubic. But being away from it for so long, I saw a couple of 500 gram bottles on sale on Amazon. They were like $15. I mean, why wouldn't you do that? So I went ahead and grabbed some of that Anycubic resin and started using it again. And yeah, it is actually pretty decent resin. It's not as good as the Tech, but it's literally my top tier if I need to get something cheap, fast, and easy in terms of resin from Amazon. Now, Anycubic comes in a variety of colors. Mostly I use this gray, like on this Green Ranger chibi here. Again, you can get this chibi at the Patreon link in the description. 3DXM, I think that's his name, don't really remember. As well as this Cade figurine here. Now, both of these were done in the Anycubic resin, but I also have done some clear ones, like this clear Totodile and this clear Titan that I actually glossed over with more of the Anycubic clear. Now, the variations that I use with this is not only gray, I do use clear, obviously, but they also have a pretty good translucent green resin that I use to print out Kryptonite Batarangs, some Chikoritas, or any type of other grass type Pokemon that I have in my Etsy shop. Anycubic is reliable, it's fast, it's safe, it's easy to use, and it's cheap. So if you're looking to kind of print something but you don't want to spend $37 on a bottle of Tech, go with the Anycubic. Anycubic has some pretty decent prices for the resin. the most annoying time in a video where I have to promote myself. I am not a famous YouTuber. I don't have thousands of followers or subscribers. I am just Will at the Road Studios trying to make it through the day. But good news for you, I am doing a giveaway. My special holiday giveaway is going on right now, and all you have to do is go and like my Facebook page, Road Studios Media, link in the description. I'm giving away a brand new Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. I had to say that twice. Yes, this bad boy is going to be one lucky person's Christmas gift from me to you. All you gotta do, go to my Facebook page, like my Facebook page, and comment on the giveaway post, I want in. And that's it. Winners will be drawn December 31st via live stream on Facebook. And yeah, that's it. See, that was painless, right? You didn't have to really do much. All right, let's get back to the video. Last but not least, on my top tier 3 is this Rich Opto. Now, I love this Rich Opto stuff because, like the Anycubic, it's cheap and affordable for a kilogram. Psoriatic, again, it's expensive, so if you can afford it, go for it. You won't be disappointed. But the Rich Opto actually has a really good curing capabilities, and they come in so many colors. I did this orange transparent Cyndaquil here. It works every single time I run this print, and this is my signature resin when it comes to clear orange. Now, you can't find a lot of clear orange resin anywhere. Rich Opto so far has been the only brand of resin that actually has clear orange, and it looks fantastic, as you can see from the footage here. I was also able to print some purple rupees. They do come in a purple. Purple is a little bit more expensive online, but you can actually get a bottle of that for a little over $30. Same with the Rich Opto orange. Now, there are whites, there are grays, there are blues, with different colors. Those bottles are going to run you anywhere from $20 to $30 for a kilogram, but they're super reliable. I printed this lit wick here, which is from patreon.com. My Poke Prints, I believe it is. I'm sorry, I don't remember these, but you can find a link in the description. And this is done in a Rich Opto white, and it looks great. You can even put like a little candle in there and let it have the blue flame going up and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. So check that out. But Rich Opto, affordable, easy to work with, and you get a lot for what you pay for if you're looking to do some pretty nifty prints, like something small, something like some what's that, dice or something for World of Warcraft or whatever. Did I say Dungeons and Dragons? I apologize if I offended anybody. This stuff is good. So here are my 3 main tier resins. You got your Psoriatic, you got your Anycubic, you got your Rich Opto. Now it's time for some offshoots that I might have bought once or twice and still have it on my shelf. First of being is this Creality transparent red. Now, this stuff is actually really good. I've had it for, I don't know, a few months now, and it's reliable and it's ABS-like, so it's tough as nails. I actually ended up printing this red ruby from The Legend of Zelda. You can find the files on Colts, and it came out really good. It looks pretty solid. I like the way it came out, and alongside that, I actually have the same thing, but in blue. So, same thing here. I printed up a blue ruby, and you can see that the detail in this rupee is actually pretty good. Give it a nice little gloss with some clear resin, let it cure, and you got yourself a solid little rupee diamond here. So these are a couple of the offshoots that I would prefer to use if any of my 3 are not available, or if the offshoots are on sale. If they're on sale, you can best believe that I'm going to get some. Another of the offshoots that I use are Sunlu. Sunlu is actually a pretty decently priced resin. It's good, and their bottles aren't like this. They're actually like slimmed down to the side, and they're really good when it comes to that. If you're looking for something easy and cheap to work with, and you get a kilogram for like 20 bucks on Amazon. You can't beat that. The next one that I like to use is the Elegoo. Elegoo has some pretty good resin that you can go ahead and buy from them. Again, they make resin printers too, so it's only natural fitting. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I apologize. It's only fitting that you actually go and try some of the resin out. This is a transparent red, kind of similar to the Creality, but this one is more ABS-like. I know this one is ABS, this one is more ABS-like, which means it gets a little bit more rigidity, toughness, and your prints aren't going to break easily if you drop them on the floor. This stuff runs you about $25 to $30 on Amazon. You can get it in gray, different various colors. Mint green, I think, is one of their favorite ones that people like to get. I don't know why it's this green resin, but Creality is actually, not Creality, Elegoo is actually pretty good when it comes to resin. Again, affordable. And last but not least, these Tyrone Tyrone Biggums, I don't know how to pronounce this. Iron is actually Ironic. I'm gonna say Ironic because that's Irwan. Listen, we can be at this all day. I apologize. Anyway, this resin is actually really good to use too. ABS-like, just like all the other resins that I've been using. It is actually easy to deal with, and it's actually super cheap to get. You can get a 500-gram bottle for about 20 bucks on Amazon. I'm not really sure if they're selling kilogram bottles. I haven't really come across any of them yet, but Iron is actually pretty decent when it comes to looking for something cheap and easy to work with, and you can get your prints looking actually really cool. I've actually filled a lot of orders with this Aron, and it's actually really good and easy to work with, and it's easy to clean up too. They also have the Eco stuff that you guys can use. Anycubic has a ton of Eco resin that you guys can use, as well as Creality and of course Elegoo. I don't know about Psoriatec. Psoriatec might have it, or the Rich Opto might have it too. But you can also get Eco version of this resin on Amazon or their home website, stuff like that. So now, time for the mystery resin. Da-na-na. So a while back, a woman named Zoe contacted me. She thought I was posting prints in the various 3D printing Facebook groups, and she offered me a couple of free samples of her resin. This stuff right here is called ZDSpoxy, and I have to say that it's not bad. Now, I get it. Some of you people, if you get like an instant message from someone talking about, hey, do you 3D print, blah, 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 some of you don't even reply. I was that guy, but I thought about it. You know, I do have a YouTube channel. This would probably be good content to make. Why not see if she can send you some free samples? And she did. And she sent me, like I said, 200 grams of their velvet red wax that I haven't used yet. I did, was able to crack open their clear. And I printed these EVs with this clear. Now, this is supposed to be super duper clear. Now, if you're not familiar with working with the clear, you actually lose the transparency if you wash the prints after they come out. That's what you're supposed to do, but I've discovered a way to where you don't really have to do all that. There's two ways to actually get back to transparency. One, you don't wash the prints and you just go straight into curing, preferably using a lamp on a silicone mat so the print doesn't cure on your wash and cure station. That has happened to me quite a few times. I warn against it. And you can go ahead and wash it, and like I'm doing here in the video, take a paintbrush or a sponge and slowly gloss over it with the clear resin to kind of get back that crystal clear ice-like glossiness that you want, and then cure it with a lamp on a silicone mat. Worked out pretty good. These EVs look pretty decent. Now, I had done this at Titan back in the day. If you don't know what the Titan is, it's one of the new Pokemon from the new games. And it looks great when you go ahead and gloss it over. It looks like glass. These sort of look the same. So I'm just going to do a little bit more experimentation with it. Now, ZDSpoxy is not on Amazon, at least I don't think so, but the link to their website will be in the description if you want to check it out. They're always doing deals. I would probably give them a solid 4 out of 5. They're not Psoriatec, but then they're not on the cheap side of resin that's overpriced. It's actually really good stuff. So go ahead and check that out. And yes, everybody watching about the red wax, I will be trying that pretty soon. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to print with it, but I will let you know. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you guys like it. And if you're looking to get some high quality STLs, check out my Patreon, Will@HeroicStudios. That's my Patreon, patreon.com/Will@HeroicStudios. Link is in the description. Again, thank you to all my patrons who are already subscribed, printing this awesome stuff that I've provided for them, especially this JDF statue, which, considering recent events, it is what it is. And join me next time where I go over in part 2 of building the Green Ranger armor. That's going to come later on this week. So I hope you guys see you there. And yeah, see you later.